Hello again, guys. Welcome back to this segment. I hope your day is going on well. Some more interesting stories that I have in this video, and let me start with Troost-Ekong, who has now uh, edged closer, or who is now edging closer to a big money move to the Saudi Pro League from POK. Of course, you know this man is a player for POK, which is a club side in Greece. He has obviously been very important for this side ever since he joined last season. That's last summer, 2023. And since then, he's been fantastic. He actually won the league his first year with them. And this was going to be his second year. But from the look of things, he is going to be playing his football this coming season in the Saudi Arabia, where we have a good number of former European players obviously now plying their trades in that league. Ronaldo, the Sadio Mane, the Odion Gallo, and the rest of them. And a lot of things could have inspired this move, but for Ekong, for me personally, even if Ekong did not tell me, I would definitely know that. Of course, this is definitely a move that was motivated by money. And let me just give you the gist concerning this move. This move will obviously see him earn 3 times the amount he is currently earning in POK. And this is the reason why when this Saudi club, I've not even said their name is Al Khalud. And when this Al Khalud actually approached POK that they wanted they wanted the signature of Troost-Ekong for next season. POK were hesitant, from the start because, of course, Ekong is a very vital player for them, whom they really trust well, in terms of defending, and they were looking forward to continue with him in next season. But, of course, Saudi Arabian club sides, one characteristic that they all share is that they have money. They have money, a lot of money to throw around. And when the conversation started, obviously they will have thrown a lot of money on this POK management that made them to decide that, okay, we will allow you to sign William Troost-Ekong. And again, another thing that actually made the POK side to agree to let Ekong go was that Ekong had to beg the management and tell them that he really wants this move. He obviously wants to go to Al Khalud. Why did Ekong do that? He knew that obviously this is probably his last chance of making that big money move, that would see him earn for his services. He's over 30 years old, and it doesn't get better than this. When Saudi Arabia club side comes for you, of course you know that they want to make it worth your while in terms of the financial aspect to it. So Ekong had to really get personal with this POK side, and then beg them to allow him to go. So POK management were also very cooperative. They loved the man and they wanted the best for him. And if it was a switch, why not? They decided to broker the deal and allow the man the freedom to join the Saudi club. So this is the backstory to this move. Of course, Ekong is now obviously doing the paperwork, and hopefully that deal is going to be announced soon, so he can move over to Saudi Arabia. He has been very fantastic for this POK side, and even recently in their UEFA Champions League playoffs, he recently helped POK defeat Borak in their UEFA Champions League playoffs. But they still have a third round to play against Malmo later this midweek. And of course, William Troost-Ekong might be exempted from that one because he would need that time to be finalizing his paperwork and everything for that move to fully work out. Congrats to him. Of course, it's definitely something that we love to see. The man earning all the bucks for his services. But moving away from that, just let me let you know that Cyriel Dessers was obviously in fine form for his Rangers side in the UEFA Champions League playoffs. Dessers and Rangers actually played out a 1-1 scoreline against Dynamo Kiev in their third round of the UEFA Champions League playoffs. And Dessers, was the man that obviously got the 1 point for Rangers after he cancelled out a Yamalenko 37 minutes goal with a late equalizer in the 90 plus 4 minutes to get them to level terms. Again, Dressers and the Rangers side obviously have everything to play for because this game was in the home soil of Dynamo Kiev, and the return leg is going to be in Rangers' home, which obviously gives them the advantage to hurt Dynamo Kiev. And kudos to Dessers for getting them 1 point for this game and preventing a total loss at the home of Dynamo Kiev. We'll see what happens in the return fixture, but for now, Dressers steals the spotlight with a 90 plus 4 minutes goal for Rangers. And so the man continues to prove why he is a very important player in the Rangers team, despite all of the calls and clamors for him to be sold and all the criticisms that came on him from last season. The man continues to prove himself over and over again. But let me leave that just and let you know that Nigerian Super Eagles eligible player, but also an England eligible player, Chido Obi-Martin, has now been confirmed to have had his medical in Manchester United. This actually happened yesterday as confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. And again, if you recall, a few videos ago, I obviously talked about Chido Martins deciding to accept Manchester United's proposal and join the club after his contract expired with Arsenal. And he's going to join the team after medical. He signs his signature and then join the Manchester United setup. The content of the deal. He was promised that he could have a shot at making an appearance for Manchester United senior team. So this was part of the enticement to the whole deal that made him to accept the deal. And also there's the presence of Van Nistelrooy, who had a one-on-one conversation with the young man and convinced him to join the club. Of course, this guy is such a very talented, prolific youngster who's just a teenager, but he has scored dozens of goals, when he was playing for Arsenal in very few appearances. So Man U is going to give him the opportunity to continue to develop. Hopefully, he gets his shot at the first team and runs along from there. But aside from that, just let me fly into the update that concerns Team Nigeria in the Olympics. Of course, you know that the Olympic Games hasn't really favored us a lot. We've not won any medal so far, even though we've had a few of our athletes trying their best, especially in track and field events and a few other sports as well. But very important development has happened now, regarding our athletes, that's the Team Nigerian athletes in Paris. And it's the fact that the sports minister, Senator John Enoh, has now announced a sort of compensation or bonuses for all our athletes that went for the Paris Olympics. According to John Enoh, the sports minister, everyone is going to be rewarded for partaking in the Olympics. And it's not just the normal reward that they've gotten, but an extra reward. Initially, I think they already had a general reward that they were given just by traveling, as part of the Team Nigeria. But right now, Senator Enoh is saying that there will be other allowances and grants. And just to read out his statement here, he says, we have ensured for the first time ever, home-based athletes representing the country also receive training grants. Foreign and home-based athletes have now received training grants in addition to all other allowances already paid. So this is very nice to hear, of course, that these people are receiving extra benefits as a reward for being a part of Team Nigeria that went as an ambassador for Nigeria in the Olympics in France. But that's the update, guys. Thank you for watching this one. Don't forget to share your reactions to any of the stories that you like. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, guys, to your friends, and then stay tuned for more updates. Like the page if it's on Facebook that you're watching it, and then stick around for more updates. God bless you. Take care of yourselves.